Hello everyone and welcome to Chomp Gaming, and today we're back with some more Pokemon VGC 2018. We're back once again with the Stack Attack Mega Venusaur team. We will use this for the rest of this week, and then we'll have a new team next week. I do plan on adding an attack boosting Stack Attacker as opposed to the defense boosting one. We will be getting one from somebody on Discord. I just haven't had a chance to trade them yet. So be looking forward to that. If you guys want to join our Discord, link is in the description below for that. As well, in the description there is a link for the Pastebin to use this team on Showdown, and a QR code to use this team on your 3DS if you want to try it out for yourselves. Otherwise, like and subscribe if you have not already, and we're going to hop right on into this now that all of our messages have gotten out of the way. I did just try to record this, and we got to Battle 3, and the computer decided to out. Even though I've been recording on it all weekend, I just streamed on it today for a couple hours, and it didn't have a problem. And then as soon as I start trying to record VGC, out the window on the last battle of the video. So we're gonna have to do the cuts in between videos again. It's so annoying and so aggravating because I lost another half an hour of my life. But pretty interesting team for my opponent. We see Sylveon, Incineroar, Landorus, Aegislash, Ferrothorn, and Slowbro. So Torkoal likes his team outside the Slowbro and the Landorus. Venusaur, which is usually our designated water type counter, doesn't really want to deal with Slowbro, but Feeny actually kind of can. Venusaur doesn't really do much, because the Sylveon might have Psyshock. Stack Attacker. I have not brought a Rangaroo in so long, but I don't think it's worth it to bring it now. I go him on top, Stack Attacker. Torkoal. And Feeny. Do them. We could run into problems if my opponent leads like Landorus and Incineroar, but we'll deal with that bridge once we get to it. I'm not. Hey, even now my computer's kind of it's freaking out a little bit, so I don't know if we'll even make it through one battle. Landorus Slowbro. I don't enjoy that. I really don't like that. Slowbro is probably the mega for this team too. I think it's a Trick Room team with Slowbro. With Mega Slowbro. I don't like this. I don't like this one bit. Well, I'm gonna fake out the Landorus and switch my Stack Attacker instantly for Tapu Fini. If he wants to take the Hitmontop, go ahead and have it, dude. I don't need to keep it. It was there just to set up Trick Room until I realized that you're now also a Trick Room team, so. My hair's getting so long, man. Man, my hair's down so long. Okay, it is Mega Slowbro like we anticipated, so I could have faked out that slot if I really cared, but like I said, we don't necessarily need the Hitmontop. Yeah, I can hear my computer just freaking out right now. We do see the Trick Room go up for the Slowbro. Okay. This is making me mad. So I'm pretty sure you guys can hear it too with the music. Okay, that's it. I don't care if your timer is counting down, I'm turning the music off. Oops. I didn't do anything. Oh, I got 24 seconds on there. Down to 0. Perfect. Okay, I'll just have to add music in post at that point. What are we doing? We're wide guarding and we're muddy watering. Again, I'm not worried about the Slowbro right now. Landorus is going to switch out, so the wide guard was useless. Sylveon's going to come in, though. That's fine. You're really only threatening my Hitmontop? Calm Mind Slowbro is not fine. That is not as fine. Because now he's just going to continue to do that because he can. Hopefully we can get an accuracy drop on the Slowbro. No accuracy drops. I'm going to switch him on top out, because him on top should be a pretty safe switch in a stack attack at this point. And then with Feeney, I have to Moonblast that Slowbro and try to drop its special attacks. We get him on top out of here for stack attack, and we can't crit Slowbro either because of its shell armor ability. Psyshock from the Slowbro into the stack. Oh, we're going to eat that, man. Resisted and physical damage? Boy, come here. Hyper Voice, it's going to hurt a little bit more, but we'll still take it pretty well. Not as much as I would have liked. Critical hit on my Feeney. Perfect, dude. Now I get to not have my berry. Love you. Moonblast into the Slowbro. No drops. Come on, Fiend. We're going to go for that Rock Slide and a Moonblast into the Slowbro. Stack Attacker should be the slowest Pokemon. Sylveon's going to switch out for Ferrothorn. That's fine. Well, it's not great, but better than nothing. Okay, Rock Slide from the Stack Attacker. Can we get a flinch on the Slowbro? Because it's not doing nearly enough damage. Flinch on the Slowbro. Perfect. Love it. Moonblast into the Slowbro. Special attack drop? No special attack drop. We need another flinch from Stack Attacker here. So we go for the Rock Slide. And I bring in Torkoal for Feeney just to instantly threaten that Ferrothorn. I could have brought in him on top, but, you know. I'm pretty sure he's just going to Power Whip my Feeney and, like, Scald my Stack Attacker. Last turn of Trick Room as well, which is unfortunate. Because then his Slowbro gains a distinct advantage over my Stack Attacker. And my Torkoal. So I probably should have brought in him on top here. Set up the Drought. So Scald is reduced, but he has that +1 with the Slowbro. Ferrothorn does Power Whip into my Torkoal, who doesn't take that as well as I would have liked. Might be Choice Banded. Ferrothorn. Ferrothorn's going to avoid the Rock Slide, but that's fine. As long as we flinch the Slowbro, that'd be cool. That'd be pretty cool. Slowbro flinches once again. Twisted Dimensions, unfortunately, do turn to normal here. Okay, Slowbro probably has Slack Off, right? But does it go for it here? I'm going to go for another Rock Slide. Actually, I'm going to go for Trick Room with the Stack Attack if I can. And a Torkoal. I'm just going to Firium Z the Ferrothorn. If he wants to protect, he should die. If he wants to switch like Landorus, okay, he doesn't. Slowbro's actually going to Psyshock the Torkoal, surprisingly enough. My Torkoal, being faster than both the Ferrothorn and the Stack Attack, is going to get off this useless Z move now. Could have just Flamethrowered. But as long as we connect the Rock Slide on the Slowbro with the Stack Attacker, we're getting rid of that Slowbro. Actually, wait, did I Trick Room? I think I Trick Roomed. Just an awful. I actually kind of prefer the Trick Room play. Yep, there goes Ferrothorn. Stack Attacker sets up the Trick Room. Alright, that works. Landorus most likely comes in here. Which will be unfortunate for Stack Attacker's Attack Stacker. Attack Stat. I can't say it without the A's. Like I did on purpose the first time. The second time, not so much. Landorus does come out to drop our Attack Stat on Stack Attacker. But we should still KO the Slowbro, from my understanding. The Slowbro is surprisingly fast. So we go for the Rock Slide, and then we go for a Flamethrower with the Torkoal, because nothing else is going to do any damage to Landorus. Possibly a Sulfast Landorus? What are you? Bored with your background? Shut up. I had a background, you took it away from me. Stupid computer. You need my computer in a fight right now, if you couldn't tell. Alright, so as long as we connect with Slowbro, we should be good to go. Oh. Flamethrower from the Torkoal. Torkoal's slower in Stack Attack, probably because I have 31 speed IVs when I don't want to. Rock Slide from Stack Attack, almost enough to KO the Landorus. He probably just Earthquakes and double KOs here, though. Beast Boost. Lose some HP. Landorus actually goes for Earth Power, so it can only KO one at a time. He's going to choose Stack Attacker because of the... So Sylveon being in the back. So, what I'm going to do here is just bring out my Hitmo on top and fake out the Sylveon and then go for an Eruption. Not a bad idea. Intimidate that Landorus, which is pretty useless at this point. So fake out on the Sylveon and then Eruption, because Eruption will still take out the Landorus, plus get a little bit more damage on Sylveon, which will be nice. No protects from my opponent. Fake out on Sylveon, does decent damage actually. Close combat. Eruption is going to KO the Landorus. Does nearly nothing to Sylveon, having pretty decent special defense. And now I do have Wide Guard with him on top, and I'm going to go for it. Because I think he's going to attempt a Hyper Voice first, or she, sorry. Attempt a Hyper Voice first. See if they can get one off on me. Wide Guard. Torkoal will use Flamethrower. Says amazing damage to Sylveon. Sylveon falls for the bait, goes for Hyper Voice. Do we have another turn of Trick Room here? Sunlight's going to fade. But yeah, that should be... It should be all over here. I just go for Feint and Flamethrower in case it does a run Protect. But it might be choiced. Match is going to be forfeited. I can't remember. Is this our first or second? It's hard to remember when you're doing just a bunch of battles. This should be our first one, right? Or did we battle Incineroar? I know we battled Incineroars in the last one. I think there's an Incineroar on this team too. I think this is our first one. I'm going to stop it and I'll check. It should be the first one, but we'll be right back, guys. I mean, you're not going to notice anything. Alright, we're looking for another battle. The music seems to be back on pace, so we're leaving it going for now. And that was only one battle, so we have 2 more to go. Second one's going to be Osaka, Japan, 1630, with Cresselia, Mega Lucario, or normal Lucario, Tapu Koko, Garchomp, Drampa, and Charizard / Mega Charizard. I assume Mega. He's got 2 dragons already, so I assume it's going to be a Mega Charizard Y. Which is fine. Stack Attacka, really the only thing it doesn't like is, well, I guess the Lucario and the Garchomp. Otherwise, the rest of his team he's not upset about. The Drampa with Flamethrower could be scary in the sun. We've seen Drampa do some dirty damage before. Venusaur's okay. It doesn't like the Charizard and the Cress. I think we go with Hitmo on top. Stack Attacka. Or Stack Attacka. And then, Venusaur. And the Peen. Obviously, you bring the Peen. No Torkoal. So the idea here, him on top, Stack Attacka. Ideal lead would be not Lucario. I just realized not Lucario because we can't fake out Lucario because of the possibility of inner focus. I just don't know that we could live a -1 close combat. Or if it's a special Lucario, even worse. That could be bad. Don't lead Lucario. How about that? How about just don't lead Lucario? That'd be cool. Though, if he does lead Lucario... Well, let's see what he leads. So it's not Theorymon until we actually see the Pokemon. Him on top, Stack Attacka. Versus... Lucario Charizard. How did I call that lead? So what we do here... Him on top gets the Intimidate off. Only one of these can be Mega. So we should be able to take a hit from a non-Mega Lucario when it's Intimidate. As long as it's not... It could be special, though. That's my thing. So that's why I'm just going to close combat the Lucario, kill it dead, and protect the Stack Attacka. I don't want to lose my Stack Attacka, man. It's too good against this Charizard. It is Mega Charizard Y. If this is not special Lucario, then we could have just gone for the fake out on the Charizard and Rock Slid. I mean Trick Roomed. But what can you do? Stack Attacka protects. It does the protect. Lucario does go for close combat. We possibly could have lived that. He's going to go for Heat Wave with the Charizard. We should be able to live that. Yeah, and no burn. So close combat should be able to KO the Lucario here. And it does. So it worked out in the end. Worked out in the end. We'll just see where we end up in turn 2 here. Alright. Leftovers on the Hitmontop. So I can wide guard that Heat Wave. So I'm not too worried about Heat Wave. It's just whatever other Pokemon comes in here. Is it going to threaten Stack Attacka? That's the question of the year. If it's Garchomp. It could be Z-move Garchomp, though. God, why is there just so many scary Pokemon, man? I'm going to wide guard. Yeah, I really don't want to switch anything in on a Tectonic Rage. I guess Venusaur would be the best option? Question mark? Stack Attack is going to get out of here for Venusaur. Wide guard with the Hitmontop. Solar Beam with the Charizard, huh? Did he do that in the Hitmontop? It looks like he went into Venusaur, which is just fine. I'm going to 4 times resist that. And then Garchomp, did you Earthquake? You did. So Solar Beam would have hurt, but I still could have gotten Trick Room off, I'm pretty sure. So here I just go for another Wide Guard, and I'm going to Leech Seed the Garchomp with my Venusaur. I'll Leech Seed the Garchomp. I just continuously Wide Guard here with the Hitmontop till it goes down. Leech Seed the Garchomp. Charizard goes for another Solar Beam into the Hitmontop this time. I assume he wouldn't go after Venusaur again. Unfortunately, we do not live that. And what does this Garchomp want to do? Tectonic Rage now? You didn't want to do it the first turn, huh? Oh, and wait, Dragonium Z. If this is off Dragon Claw, I don't know that we take it. We unfortunately are not Mega Venusaur currently. We are normal Venusaur. So I don't know how well we take this. If at all. We are max defense. Eating it. That's gotta be rather upsetting. Leech Seed recovery from the Venusaur. And now we bring in Tapu Fini. He gets to instantly threaten both these Pokemon. Misty Surge will go up. How many turns of Sun do we have left? 2. So with the Fini, I'm just going to go for Muddy Water and then protect my Venusaur here. I'm going to stay Mega Venusaur for normal Venusaur for one more turn because we can possibly take advantage of Sun and knock out one of these 2 Pokemon next turn, possibly. Possibly. Charizard is going to Solar Beam my Fini. I'm max special defense, so we should take this fairly decently. Eat my berry? Not close enough, apparently. Just on the nose of not eating my berry, which is unfortunate. We do outspeed the Garchomp? What's going on with this Garchomp? And now he's going to be able to KO me, which is rather stupid. This is the most annoying thing about those super berries. It's like, it's always just right on the nose. You miss getting your berry, and that's rather annoying. Because now he's able to KO me there. If I would have Mega Venusaur there, I could have just stalled out that turn. But we bring out Stack Attacka now. The Garchomp's going to Earthquake here, so I'm going to protect. I protect? What can my opponent's last Pokemons be? If I would have Moonblasted Garchomp? Why is that Garchomp so slow? Like, Stack Attacka should be able to win the rest of the game if we can get him set up here. Because I don't think Giga Drain KOs the Garchomp, unfortunately. I'm going to go for it. As normal Venusaur, because I don't think I'll survive the turn if I'm... Okay, he switches to Garchomp. For Drampa. That's unfortunate. Though, actually, it's not terrible. Sap Sipper, I assume that's what that was going to be. That's why he switched it in there. And Charizard goes for Heat Wave. Miss! Miss, you bastard. No miss. So that's going to KO my Venusaur. I don't even know if we would have lived if we had Thick Fat at that point, unfortunately. So Sun goes away. And that makes Stack Attack a lot better here. Because I just go for a Trick Room, right? Yeah, because there's no way he leaves his Charizard in. He wants to get the Sun back up. So he's going to switch Charizard for Garchomp. There's no way in hell Stack Attack wins this. But we can try. Charizard actually just straight up goes for Heat Wave. That's interesting. And it does an ass ton of damage because Drampa has... I mean, not Drampa. Stack Attack has no special defense. Drampa actually goes for Fire Blast and misses. Works out for us. I do get the Twisted Dimensions up. Drampa has to continuously miss here. I go for Rock Slide, which will KO Charizard. Charizard protects. I can flinch Drampa. Or you can miss. Or you can miss. Doesn't put Drampa in Berserk range, which he doesn't have. He has Sap Sipper. Flinch the Drampa. Stack Attack is out here today, boys. He's flinching. We're going to kill ourselves with our own Life Orb eventually, but... Possibility of a double KO here if we get a high roll on the Drampa. Don't KO Drampa, but... Flinch, miss, possibilities. We get the defense boost, which does not matter at this point. And Drampa goes for Thunderbolt, so no possibility of a miss there. At least we got one KO. Oh, that game was on Fort. And Drampa actually also has the Life Orb and faints itself. So, two bow there. Can't complain about that. That was a really interesting team. That was really cool to see, actually. You don't see Garchomp much anymore because Landorus has taken over that heavy ground-hitting slot. Plus it has Intimidate, so it takes over the Arcanine slot, too. It covers everything that VGC 2017 was trying to do as a team into one Pokemon. You never see Drampa, especially on a non-Trick Room team. I mean, he had the Crest, so he can set up Trick Room if he needs to, but we're going to continue battling, but I'm going to stop the recording for a second. And we're still looking. 15:45 to start off, or not start off, to end off today, against a 1466. Ooh, giving us the easy stuff, huh? Interesting team. With the Emolga and the Tapu Koko, Emolga does have Motor Drive, so probably discharge Tapu Koko. 2 fire types in Charizard and Arcanine, and then there's a ground type to also eat up Discharge, and a water type in Tapu Fini. So you got the yellow, the purple, and the red here. Stack Attack is good, other than Garchomp and Fini, which seems to be the case in many matches. How do I deal with Garchomp and Fini? My own Fini and my own Venusaur, I guess. And then Hitmontop. Like, I like Torkoal kind of, but I think Hitmontop's just more useful. Arcanine's the only Intimidator, which isn't much of an Intimidator to begin with. I'm gonna go Stay Lead. And this time we're gonna try a little bit harder to get Trick Room up. I think we could have gotten Trick Room up in that last game, but I was just too afraid that it was a special Lucario. I think we could have lived a close combat. Something I could calc, but I don't think it comes up to enough to actually worry about it. But who knows? Like, if I end up bringing this to a tournament, then I'll actually like look into some more calcs than I have. But, you know, we do what we can for the community. It's 1:10 in the morning. Gosh darn it, man. I need to go sheep. Hitmontop, Stack Attacker versus Emolga, Garchomp. Emo. Why is the Emolga here? Why does the Emolga want to be here? Interesting. I'm going to fake out the Garchomp and go for that young Trick Room. I'm not too worried about the Emolga. I mean, watch it show me wrong. Because next turn I could go for Rock Slide and KO it, but I think I'll just go for Gyro Ball into the Garchomp next turn. Just because that's the threat to my stack attacker right now. In the majority of my team. Why do you bring Emolga? Or she? What's it gonna do? Can it taunt? Does Emolga get taunt? Is that what Emolga's gonna try and do to me? Please don't do that to me. Please do not taunt me, Emolga. I think it gets Encore. Garchomp does protect here. So no fake out para me. He could Encore my Hitmontop, I guess. Nuzzle. I'm a Trick Room team, dude. You're just hoping to paralyze me, and that's a dick move. Alright, Trick Room goes up. Hitmontop might be slower in stack attacking now, which would be interesting. Do have our leftovers. And now I close combat the Garchomp and Gyro Ball the Garchomp. Both should do some major damage to this Pokemon. And then from there we Rock Slide for game. I'm going to withdraw the Garchomp. Why? Bring it back here. Arcanine's going to come in, which will be able to take the Gyro Ball, but the following turn Rock Slide, not so much. Intimidate. Emolga probably just nuzzles the stack attacker now too. Gyro Ball still doing decent damage for being -1 and resisted. Close combat. Is this a thing of berry? I mean, if it is, we didn't proc it. It's gonna nuzzle stack attacker. That's fine. It could be close combat, Arcanine. We haven't seen Arcanine since 2017. I don't know what to do about it. Okay, I'm going to switch in the Peen. And Rock Slide. He just powered up my Gyro Ball with that Thunder Wave. Not that you can really power up Stack Attack as Gyro Ball too much more. Because it does top out at a certain point. But now I just go for Rock Slide. Should KO the Arcanine. Possibility of KO in the Emolga. As long as we hit it. I guess I could have brought in Feeny so I didn't get nuzzled. But whatever. Whatever. It'll only matter if this Arcanine has close combat and I get paralyzed this turn. Okay, Feeny's gonna come out here. Is this a VGC? No, I was gonna say, is this a VGC 2017 team? Because Emolga was legal last year, just nobody used it. But Charizard's on this team, so. Arcanine actually protects this turn. They protect. Emolga also goes for Protect. Why? You're just wasting time. And I got a free switch into my Peen. Because Trick Room doesn't end this turn. I mean, I guess you waste a turn of it, but... I don't know. I do not know. Let's go for Muddy Water Rock Slide here. You don't really have any switch-ins to that. Don't really have switch-ins to that. I think Garchomp will be your best switch-in, just because Muddy Water is neutral, but, I mean, following turn I just Moonblast it. Arcanine does switch out. For Garchomp. Rock Slide from Sack Attack. It does connect with both Pokemon here. And it's almost enough to KO the Emolga. Unfortunately, I think Tapu Fini is going to be picking up that Emolga KO. Fini! Stop taking Stack Attack as KOs, dude! If we get an accuracy drop on Garchomp, that'd be the best. No accuracy drop. Arcanine might come back in to get another attack drop on Stack Attacker. But at this point, it doesn't really matter. Arcanine does come back in. Alright. You do you, Arcanine. You do you. This is the final room. The final turn of Trick Room. I'm going to Moonblast this Garchomp and Rock Slide with the Stack Attack. I'll probably see a double Protect here. I assume you would see a double Protect here. I could have switched Stack Attack over Hitmontop in that case, but I want to see if I can catch that Arcanine not protecting. Arcanine does protect. Garchomp probably protects as well. I'd assume as much. Yep. So I could have got a free switch in my Hitmontop there, which was probably the best play, but again, I was... Okay, I got paralyzed anyway, so what can you do? Moonblast. And the Trick Room will now end. I won't be able to get it up again, at least not as long as this Garchomp's on the field, without my Hitmontop being there to support it. So I'm going to switch Stack Attack for Hitmontop. We'll get the attack drop on these two physical attackers, and then have the possibility of Fake Outing next turn. And I just Moonblast the Garchomp. Is this the second Garchomp we've seen, or the... No, this is the second Garchomp we've seen today. It is Tectonic Rage as well. What is going on, Garchomp? Why do you suddenly have a rise in usage? Why do you suddenly have a rise in usage, Garchomp? Tectonic Rage. It is faster than Landorus, so maybe that's why. He's going to actually Tectonic Rage the Hitmontop slot. That's perfect, because that means Feeny should survive the turn then. Which is really the only Pokemon I wanted to survive the turn. I don't care if Hitmontop lives or not. Wild Charge from the Arcanine. He was hoping for that on Feeny, but I did Intimidate, and do we get our berry? Critical hit. Stop it! Arcanine has the berry. It just wasn't low enough yet. And apparently, also, we aren't. Moonblast. Oh my god. Really? Really, Feeny? You gotta do better than that. You gotta do better. Okay, I bring out the Venusaur here to get Wild Charged, and then I feint the Garchomp. Because he's just gonna protect. Or she is. She's just gonna protect because she knows I have Fake Out. So she's not gonna let me do it. So I'm going to make sure I KO. I mean, I could get paralyzed, which would be annoying, to say the least. But let's hope not. Let's hope not. Please choose your moves. I am very tired. I am very tired and I would like to go bed soon. Okay, Tapu Fini is going to be the only Pokemon switching out this turn for Venusaur. Fortunately, Hitmontop will take a Rock Slide. Arcanine goes for another Wild Charge into the Venusaur. We'll eat that up. The Emolga put in the most work, apparently. Apparently, Emolga is going to put in the most work today. So I will Mega Evolve my Venusaur, go for a Sludge Bomb into the Arcanine, should do the dirty, and then attempt the feint again on the Garchomp. Attempt the fate. Feint, not fate. We haven't even seen my opponent's last Pokemon either. I do still have all four of mine, but they're pretty hurt. Wait, Stack Attack I think's at full still, isn't he? If not close to. He got nuzzled. That's about it. And Feeny's hurting, because apparently my berries never proc. I don't understand. Like, I know it's a certain HP range, but... Venusaur will Mega Evolve so we can take Wild Charges. We do get the feint off this time, which will KO the Garchomp. No rough skin from that Garchomp either. It's Sand Veil, apparently. Interesting. Flare Blitz is going to go into the Venusaur, which we eat up. Take Fat Max defense, boys. Sludge Bomb into the Arcanine and see how much this can do. Almost enough to KO. Alright, we are looking a lot better now. Now that Garchomp's gone, it's Tapu Koko in the back. Stack Attack should be able to deal with the Tapu Koko, so that works for me. That works for me. And also Venusaur can deal with Stack Attack. I mean, it's not Stack Attack, a Tapu Koko as well, as long as it's not like Brave Bird. But I do want to get rid of the Arcanine here, so I'm going to Sludge Bomb Arcanine. I'm also going to feint Arcanine in case it tries to protect here. In case it tries to protect, which it does. We get the feint off, so that means it's a dead Arcanine as long as it... I mean, it just feints anyway. That works too. I did not think it would do that much damage. So, Dazzling Gleam from the Tapu Koko. That's going to KO the Hitmontop, but not do nearly enough to the Venusaur because it is resisted. And we Sludge Bomb. I love Mega Venusaur. He's got his downfalls, as most Pokemon do, but he is just the Tapu killer. I just wish the Tapus were more prominent. There's just so many things that are Tapu killers within the past generations that they don't flourish as well as they used to. Tapu Fini obviously has been, but like Tapu Koko, you don't see it all. Bulu, you'll see every once in a while just because it does synergize well with Heatran. We already saw today a lot of special Landorus. I don't know how many of it made into this video, but yeah. I mean, and then Tapu Lele surprisingly isn't around as much as people thought it was going to be as well. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining us. Again, be sure to hit that like and subscribe if you have not already. Join the Discord if you want to join there. Also, if you want to try the team out, link is in the description below. I'm going to get out of here. I got to finish my laundry and then go to bed before work. I got to set this thing up to render, so hopefully I can get out at a decent time tomorrow. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you next time. Stay sharp, everyone.